Imagine discovering a plot hole so massive it collapses Revelation's entire universe. Let's dissect the scene that broke the internet. The drama film opens with a girl walking toward a church early in the morning. A mysterious man named Yang is seen following her, even stepping into the church behind her. Throughout her journey, another woman, later revealed to be Yin, watches the girl, Yin Yang, with a look of deep resentment. A fair is taking place at the church, and amidst the crowd, Yang sits and begins staring at Shin, the girl he was following, with unsettling eyes. Frightened, Shin alerts her friends. As the prayer service ends and people start leaving, Shin exits the church, only to find Yang tailing her once again. However, before anything can happen, a priest named Yang stops Yang. He recalls seeing Yang for the first time in the church and invites him to his office. There, he encourages Yang to become a member of the church and even gives him a jacket to entice him. During this conversation, the priest receives a call from a detective informing him that his wife is having an affair. Distraught, Yang crushes an insect in frustration. Meanwhile, Yang suspiciously stares at the priest's family photo. When Yang returns, Yang claims he's filled out the membership form and is ready to leave. Yang, now in better spirits, helps him with his shoes and notices a tracking device on Yang's ankle, one used by police to monitor released criminals. Realizing Yang's criminal past, Yang still tells him that the church welcomes everyone and that God's forgiveness is universal. But once Yang leaves, Yang discovers that he had lied. He never filled out the form. When Yang steps outside, he finds Yang glaring at him menacingly. Yang then leaves with his wife to drive. They notice a large new church being constructed. Yang's wife suggests he speak to the chief priest about being promoted to lead the new church. But Yang learns that the chief priest is reserving the position for his son. Though disappointed, Yang accepts it as God's will. Soon after, he encounters the chief priest's son, who admits he doesn't even want the job and offers to help Yang get it instead. Yang declines. Meanwhile, Yin, the woman spying earlier, is revealed to be a police officer haunted by her sister's death. Her sister was kidnapped and tortured by Yang, which led Yin to blame herself and obsess over justice. That flashback. We learn how Yang had kidnapped and killed Yan's sister. Back in the present, Yang sits alone in the church, praying for forgiveness and asking for a chance to lead Heaven Church. Suddenly, he receives a call from his wife. Their daughter has been kidnapped. In a panic, Yang investigates and recalls Yang's eerie interest in his family photo. As rain pours down and leaks through the church roof, water lands on Yang's photo, morphing it into a demonic image. Yang interprets this as a divine message and investigates Yang's criminal record. Discovering Yang's address, Yang drives through the storm and finds him unloading digging equipment. Fearing for his daughter's life, Yang alerts the police. Yang leaves, and Yang follows him through the mountains. Realizing he's being tailed, Yang confronts Yang. The priest inspects Yang's car, but finds no sign of his daughter or the tracking device he had seen earlier. Panicking, Yang tries to flee, but Yang attacks him. During the struggle, Yang pushes Yang off a hill, seemingly killing him. Moments later, Yang's wife calls, revealing their daughter is safe at a friend's house. Yang is stunned. He has just killed a man based on a mistaken belief. A flash of lightning and an imagined vision of God reassure Yang that he didn't kill a man, but a demon. With renewed faith, Yang throws the church jacket gifted to Yang into the river. Meanwhile, Yin finally returns to her job and receives her first case, to track down Yang, who has been missing for days, along with Shin, the girl from the beginning. Witnesses confirm that Yang was stalking Shin, and the priest had also reported Yang for kidnapping his daughter. The team searches Yang's house and finds a disturbing painting of a demonic eye absorbing souls. At the same time, Yang prays for forgiveness, pleading that the police not discover the truth. Yin arrives at the church to question Yang. He gives a partial confession, admitting he suspected Yang and visited his house, but denies involvement beyond that. However, Yin grows more suspicious after noticing mountain soil on Seong's shoes, suggesting he had indeed gone to the mountains. Seong then visits the chief priest, who is distraught because his son has caused a scandal by posting photos with a church member online. The chief priest decides to give Seong the leadership of Heaven Church. Seong believes this is a reward from God for eliminating evil. At the police station, Yang's psychiatrist claims that Yang had improved but still showed signs of mental illness. Yin becomes enraged, recalling how the same doctor once claimed Yang was mentally unfit after he tortured her sister, allowing him to escape punishment. It's revealed that Yang never actually killed Yan's sister, but abused her to the point where fear drove her to death. Leaving the court, Yin questions the justice system for sparing criminals under the guise of mental illness. Back in the present, Yin meets with the doctor, who advises that if she wants to find Shin, she must understand Yang. Meanwhile, Shin's mother visits Seong, who accompanies her to a prayer ceremony. On their way, they hear that Yang's van has been found, and Seong becomes visibly nervous, asking the police strange questions. Yin grows certain that Seong is hiding something. Later, Seong confesses to his wife that he knows about her affair, but suggests they start fresh now that he's leading a new church. While visiting a hospital, Seong learns that a man who fell from a hill and crawled to safety is being treated. Realizing it might be Yang, Seong sees this as another sign from God and sneaks into Yang's room. As Yang mutters that Seong tried to kill him, Seong panics, sees angelic clouds, and kidnaps Yang once more. When the police arrive at the hospital, they find Yang missing. Yin suspects Seong, especially after seeing his wife at the hospital. Seong brings Yang to an abandoned building, ties him up, and says God keeps sending him to Yang so he can fulfill the divine task of killing evil. But Yang warns that if he's killed, Shin will never be found. Seong hesitates, knowing Yang could betray him if handed over to the police. Enraged, he beats Yang, who accuses Seong of being the real demon. Seong leaves to attend a church prayer session. Yin, putting together the clues. Mountain soil on Seong's shoes and mulberries on his tires, leads him to a mulberry farm near an abandoned building. She finds Yang there. At the same time, Seong, reading his Bible, believes he receives another divine message to kill Yang. Yin, now overcome by her desire for justice and haunted by her sister's spirit, almost kills Yang, but stops when he reveals Shin is alive. Just then, Seong arrives and knocks Yin unconscious, tying her up as well. Seong urges Yin to let Yang live so they can find Shin. He claims Shin is dead and that God has already told him this. He insists Yang is tricking them to survive. It's revealed that Seong believes Yin is also possessed by a demon for trying to protect Yang. Yang attacks Seong and escapes. A scuffle ensues, and Yan's wheelchair rolls down a slope. Yang rescues her just in time, but, gravely injured, tells her that Shin was devoured by the one-eye monster. Yin realizes Seong might be telling the truth. Seong is arrested and questioned about trying to kill Yang. He insists he was following divine orders. Soon after, it's discovered that Shin is alive, locked in the attic of Yang's childhood home, the same place where Yang was abused and developed his obsession with the demon eye. Yin rescues Shin just in time. When she confronts Yang, she explains that he suffers from a psychological condition that causes him to find divine meaning in meaningless things, a disease of the mind, not divine prophecy. Seong accepts his guilt and willingly goes to prison. Despite having a potential defense due to his illness at prison, Seong sees another divine image on the wall, but now recognizes it as part of his delusion and begins cleaning it off. Yin, too, confronts her trauma, realizing the spirit she saw was her guilt, not her sister. She forgives herself, and the visions stop. The film ends with a powerful message. Distorted beliefs are not divine revelations, and killing in the name of such delusions is a crime, no matter how justified it feels. The scene in Revelation that went viral exposes a plot hole so huge, unravels the story's core logic. A key character makes a decision that directly contradicts the rules of the universe set earlier in the film, turning the big reveal into a narrative disaster. Fans spotted inconsistencies that couldn't be explained, leaving the grand twist feeling hollow and forcing viewers to question everything about the world of Revelation. Agree? Disagree? Watch it again, and let's start a comment civil war. And if you're obsessed with hidden movie secrets, smash that bell. Our next video might ruin your childhood.